Hello all, this is James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and welcome back to Endless Space 2 and our Nature's Edge playthrough, which is a custom race that comprises a very pacifistic race that has a lot of faith in science and nature. And such a faith in science and nature pairs together it creates a scientific mind of how can we utilize the stuff we learn about nature to make life better. And with that comes gene splicing. Gene splicing is one of our primary skills of our custom race that, well, it allows us to enhance humankind to become even better with great thanks and appreciation to many minor civilizations who have willingly given us their genes so that we could make the perfect race. With that being said, let's jump back on in and see how our perfect race is transforming. Alright, we have a fleet there doing, guard duty? Yes, that's not really. Why aren't you? Is there something I can scientifically prove around here? No. How about in Gemini? That's locked. I don't have the knowledge to do those things. Oops, I rolled in too far. Don't have the knowledge for these ones either. So I guess we will put you guys on. We'll put you on guard. Or, well, that seems like a waste of valuable scientific stuff. We're gonna send you over here and maybe go down the link to see what we find. Okay. All systems building, check. Research, check. Fleet's moving, check. All is good to go, I believe. Hero available for recruitment. Outstanding. Ops, huh? Hero ship size small. Nemo ship size small but stronger. Hero ship size small. Look at that. That's the strongest of the ships, and it's a little dinky looking thing. Alright, well, since that ship claims to be the strongest of the hero ships, let's, he's Cravers. Oh, Cravers. Yeah, those guys that like to... Right. A pacifist craver. That's kind of funny, isn't it? I'm thinking this guy right here. I want my pacifist craver scientist to lead my exploration fleet into the unknown. And he will become the political leader of the pacifists, shall he? Okay. Blunt force trauma it is. What does he come with? +1 on fleet and 5% on system if he was a governor. Okay, so a little bit better movement for my fleets. One of the fraction of a percent of cravers who become a queen. The Endless took Oreo as a test subject in order to mutate her body to create eggs that would provide larger, stronger, more dangerous warriors. The advanced cybernetic system they used provided too much for her simple craver nervous system, and the resulting neuronal overload was almost lethal. The Virtuals decided to save her, however, and applied enough of their own technology to recreate her persona in an artificial brain. The side effects, unsurprisingly, were numerous. The explosive growth in brain capacity led to I know that word. To an eidetic memory and a obsessive fascination for seemingly pointless data, as now she had the ability to note and track innumerable details. With this capacity, however, came a great deal of information that she should not have had, and freed used her own enhanced intellectual capacity to infiltrate and spike the virtual network, murdering the entire lab system in which she was being held. She launched herself on an anti-endless rampage, concrete and virtual alike, until the resources of a small fleet were turned upon her, and she was finally captured and frozen for study. The details of how and why Hinifri Kabutuyucha discovered and freed her have never been made public, though she is now available for hire as a freelance hero. Oh, she sounds like a very stable individual who's going to be a perfect and most trustworthy and loyal hero. Absolutely. Very glad to have her. So then where is she? We still have that fleet roaming around our backspace. Not too thrilled about that, to be honest. Alright, whenever they get somewhere, I will assign the hero to them. And then we will be heroic. Or something like that. Okay, we're still sieging that down. Everyone's still building something. We are still researching something. All is good. Wow, she was fast. She got there before they got there. Huh. I'm still working on the Citadel blueprints. Why does it seem like I keep hitting end turn and we're not really ending turn?
Feel free to anger us. Feel free also to suffer Tornazi's wrath.
Let's go see what's out there. Ah, look, we have what looks like pirates. Make the people happy. Make the people culturally influential. Yeah, we'll go with public relations. What I need things that make me more diplomatic. Sounds like the arm I want to go right here. From what I'm reading, that looks like it might get me towards some sort of diplomacy with people. New event. Call a spaceman a spaceman. On some of your systems, an antiquated classification scheme used to categorize minor civilization citizens has the religious community up in arms. The classification system is mostly meaningless at this point, but to officially accede to the protesters' demands would be a small bureaucratic nightmare. So ignore would cause some happiness on systems on the Empire for 10 turns. And it increases scientists' political ideology by 20 turns. Change would affect industry on colonies in the Empire for 10 turns, and it would increase the religious political ideology for 30 turns. On some of your systems, an antiquated classification scheme used to categorize minor civilization citizens has the religious community up in arms. The classification system is mostly meaningless at this point, but to officially accede to the protesters' demands would be a small bureaucratic nightmare. New event, call a spaceman a spaceman. Yeah, I'm ignoring you guys. Whatever. Battle at Corona. Together, those tactics compose your tactic set. To determine the optional tactics, you're going to need to take account of all intel, fleet statistics, theater effects, and most crucially, the anticipated move of our enemy. As you can see, altering tactics changes your ship's trajectories, which in turn will alter the likely distance. Yeah. Yeah, just like we've done before. These guys are energy heavy and medium ranged, so we want to stay at as far range as possible and tank as much energy as possible. One shot. One kill. Excellent. What the hell is that? 7 enemy fleets. Greedy pirates, bloody pirates, maleficent pirates. Holy pirates, Batman. What is going on? Alright, so there's a couple of beat up ships there. Wowzers. I mean, should I lift the siege and run? I didn't expect a pirate alliance to happen here and a bunch of pirates from elsewhere to come save these pirates. What the heck is going on? From what I understood about this game, pirates were not a threat. It would take you 2 turns to get here. I don't think this fleet is quite prepared to take on that fleet on its own. So I think we will go rendezvous with this other fleet and we'll come back to it. Interesting. Alright. The Protector class. That's going to cost as much as an entire fleet. It's probably stronger than an entire fleet, though, too, so fine with that. The hell is that? Those aren't planets. Those are like giant floating rocks. What is this? And then they've got... What the... Rejuvenation field. A relic of the Endless, doubtless constructed at the time of their civil wars. This dust energized anomaly heals and repairs ships that pass through its sphere of effect. Ancient ruins indicated that it was once known as the Lodestone of the Nine. This node must be within your influence zone in order to benefit from its effect. 25 dust, 20% health regeneration ratio on ships in orbit or in the hangar. Theater effects applied in space battles, plus 20% repair per phase during battle on ships. I might not have wanted to have done that. If he gets there in 2 turns, next turn he will be there, and then when we start moving, it'll be turn 2. So they're not going to get there until turn 3. I'll be a turn too soon. Oh well. Unless I sent them now. In which case, they would get there in 2 turns. Though, this is a pretty weak fleet compared to this fleet. These guys are strong, though. Really strong. Guys have a hero. Though I don't know what that really means, to be honest. I'm gonna do that, actually. Huh. Why aren't you guys moving? You guys will head back, but you guys won't move? Why won't these ships move? Defending fleets. Don't know. pirates have taken off, huh? Those are some big pirate ships. Oh, those are 2 ships. Yeah, what's up with that? Okay, so all you guys are good for is defense. We're back to sieging that thing down.
Speak. Let us see if we can trust your words.
Absolutely not, huh? What about you guys? Okay, not exactly what I meant to do.
We have one word for to die stabbing each other. Know that I like this word.
Yeah, evidently you do.
Let's see. Wonder what a trade company does. Sounds, I don't know, useful maybe. What is this? Adamantium. Refined material as hard as adamantium may seem impossible to overcome, but valuable makes our worthwhile effort enables exploitation of adamantium. You know, this might be a good one.
Well, it doesn't look like the pirates came back. Ice planet, huh? We really need to make some room on this planet for these people. Though they are happy. I can seem to build that. Didn't require any special building to build it. I think I'm allowed to have maybe one behemoth without any special buildings. That's the gist I'm getting. And I think I'm going to need that behemoth sooner than later. Really lagging behind in score, it seems like. New event, the Quantitative Society. Make a choice. Alright, what does the write-up say? A cabal of scientists and visionaries from a prominent research group, think tank, have come forward to your government promising to deliver the dream of a utopian society. They have created a vast super AI that can watch and learn from all, and believe that all will benefit from its scrutiny. Uh-oh. Like many who have come up with the idea to fix society, their dream is riddled with their own biases and hang-ups, including believing that life isn't worth living without a dependable chain of caffeine bars featuring semi-designer furnishings and exotic mood music. The fact their vision of a perfect society also involves mandatory science, fun, means that although your citizens will become more rational, they won't be as pliant. A more popular, less scientifical, beneficial move would be to ignore them. If I embrace, I get 30 science on System on Empires, and I lose 15 culture on System on Empires. Rejecting will gain me culture on the empires for 15 turns, and will lose me science on the empires in 15 turns. And it will increase religious political ideology for 15 turns. as much as I don't want to agree with religious eggheads. We cannot lose focus on the culture that makes us who we are. I'm going to reject this proposal. I almost want to blow that fleet out of the sky, but it's done nothing to me, and it's a major power. I'll let it go on its way. If it decides to attack me, then I will end the conversation abruptly. Pacifists are in a commanding lead. Scientists seem to have lost some luster. Ecologists are hanging in there. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, laws. The Oracle of Science, or was it the Cram Act? The Cram Act isn't as important as it used to be. It's taking away some happiness, and happiness is of the utmost importance. Let's abolish that law. Oh, that trading company thing. Battle at Corona. We have 2 new pirate pincers of fairly powerful design. I can't add the other fleet? What's this? I haven't changed anything, right? No. Alright, still the same fight basically, 2 ships this time. They hit me with torpedoes. They are launching torpedoes at me. One of the flags took a little beating. Well, I guess we'll go after that wonder, then. We're getting quite the powerful system here, I think. It's definitely going to become an industrial powerhouse. Damn, that's a powerful fleet. Must have a behemoth with it or something.
Is there any way to look at... Here we go. Shuttle. Shuttle. Station. Shuttle. 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 A knife. A knife. Yeah, so that must be a behemoth there. And they seem to be sieging down our buddies. Where's this pirates? By another empire. Yeah, this is what pirates would look like, I think, right here. These are planets colonized by these guys, and evidently these guys are at war with them. We got a couple of new colonizable planets I should probably go, especially since one's antimatter. Yep. Oh, I built the ship with at least... Okay, because of the behemoth. Sweet! The people were happy to hear Hadri named Emperor-elect. He will need to play a larger role in the events now. A solo quest started, Chapter 2, Looking to the Future, Excavating the Past, Part 1. The trail runs cold. Julinka rots in the cells. Silent. Nobody knows anything about the Ancient Rebellion, or nothing they're prepared to admit, at least. The knowledge eats away at you. Day after day after day, you torture yourself knowing how many countless thousands of patriots it must have taken to enact such a betrayal. Hidden shipyards, Empire funds siphoned off, official accounts, redacted records, double lives. Some of the snakes must still be among the masses here on Rhea, lying over and over to preserve their skins. Will you need to search every lead yourself to know the truth? Who can be trusted? You try to put the matter out of your mind, and instead think of the millions of true patriots. Now the matter of the Emperor-elect has been settled. It is time to turn your attention to their futures and your legacy. What course should the great United Empire be set on before your rule ends?
Excuse me, I misspoke. What course should the great nature's edge be set on before your rule ends? Should you heed the warnings of the warmongers in your ranks? No. Epitomized by the Sheridan name and militarized, or should you hark back to the earlier age of scientific invention, when your Mizari forebears sailed to great darkness? Or perhaps you should stay this course, let the United Empire fulfill its true potential as an industrial powerhouse. This may not necessarily be your final legacy, but you should give your empire a taste of the future nonetheless.
Do not press us too far. And do not mistake silence for fear.
The kin are under pressure. Powers of the galaxy that we all are ill-prepared to repulse are arrayed against us. What would you say if the Oragons were to extend a hand, huh? This is an odd message. This makes it sound like they want help or an alliance, but there's no option to choose one. Alright. How should I use this hero? As a governor or as a hero? I'm thinking about using him as a governor. Pretty decent ship. Maybe I should have used him as a hero. mean, Libra does have the biggest population right now, but it's really small. Leo, I think, is gonna be my next most important. Yeah, this is colonizable. This is colonized. This is antimatter. Yeah. He's gonna be in charge of Leo.
Speak. I will listen and watch carefully. I see.
We're finally gonna make a friend, I think. Huh? Your words are lovely, but your actions the opposite. I do not trust this peace you propose. Really? Well... Huh.
Again. Is there a
Yes.
problem? Oh.
What? Suggest terms. Recommend terms likely to be accepted by the other party. So, send them the same agreement that I sent them last time, except make them give me 12 titanium, and they should be far more likely to accept the agreement this time around. Is that what I'm supposed to understand here? Just go for peace. Well, excellent. It's about time we could come to some sort of peaceful agreement. I'll let you do any further askings for stuff. It appears that we got a lot of stuff to go through. It appears that an intergalactic congress of scientists has turned into a labor dispute. It appears that an intergalactic congress of scientists has turned into a labor dispute. They've come to the conclusion that their work is grossly underappreciated and plan to halt all experimental efforts until their wages improve. Their lab equipment is upgraded and their work reported more professionally. I see. Well, minus 20 dust on systems in the Empire is going to cause me some serious financial hardship. On the other hand, getting some more industry wouldn't be the most horrible thing, though it will increase my industrialist political ideology for 20 turns, and I don't really want to do that. I'm going to deal with the financial hardships because I just don't want to give the industrialists any more authority in my government that they don't even have. It really would make more sense to go with this one, but we're going to go with this one just because I don't like dust, evidently. Oh my. Yeah, I really don't like dust, do I? Be the first to raise one of your heroes to level 9. Objective achieved by Yrzna. Another empire has achieved it, okay? With footholds in many different worlds, your empire's understanding of the galaxy has never been greater. Better yet, your population is ripe for embracing development that is in harmony with scientific thinking. Possess planets of every climate type. Gas not required. Who's Yuri? What, did we do this? Objective achieved, huh? Oh, okay. Solo Quest started Chapter 2, Looking to the Future, Excavating the Past, Part 2. The Empire grows, a picture of this end state slowly emerging. It will be glorious, there's no doubt of that. What troubles you, though, is whose glory it will be. The betrayer is still at large. Julinka is still silent despite being encouraged to speak. Now your empire spans light years rather than light minutes. The scope for uprising seems greater than ever. You fret, pace the palace, demand updates from distant fleets night and day. The people are happy, though, are they not? They live in an era of unrivaled prosperity, do they not? And those who have joined the Empire, have they not come to understand that their old ways were inefficient, backwards, and ultimately leading them to destruction? Who are you kidding? Revolt is always on your mind. You obsess about a distant system turning against Terra. The idea of Hadrelenko II as Emperor-elect gains more support with each passing season. But you will have no true peace until the betrayer is uncovered, caught, and neutralized. Harness the mood of the Empire. Hadrelenko II counsels and cements your power. What do you mean? I mean impose your will by enacting more laws. You give a puzzled look. Hadrelenko II continues, men are strange creatures. They will rail against spoken words, but give those same words permanence in writing, and they will obey to their dying breath. Never forget the power of the rule of law, your Imperial Majesty. Hadrelenko II is right. You can tighten your control of the Empire by strengthening its laws. A period of enlightenment illuminates the darkness. Now you should strengthen your scientific laws. Maintain at least 2 scientific laws for 10 turns. Reward 400 dust.
It is refreshing to see that we are not the only sentients in the galaxy.
I agree. I would accept. Are you offering? Doesn't look like it. Does it look like you're telling me to send you that agreement, huh? Well, the upkeep of this will be a lot. But oh well. I'm already losing money. What's not losing a little more money? And then might as well just toss that in afterwards, because that's the last thing left.
Speak. You will see that our trials have not hardened our hearts. Unfortunately, we cannot agree on this subject.
You would suck our brains dry, and in return give us little of value. I think we refuse. You just told me you wanted that agreement. You overwhelmingly wanted that agreement according to the game. Then you turn around and you reject it? What the? WTF over?
Rest. Gather your thoughts. We will speak.
Fine, give me all your titanium, and I'll give you a science agreement.
Unfortunately, we cannot agree on this subject.
Okay. We can't agree. We won't agree. We just won't agree. On anything ever, it seems. Alright, I'm supposed to be running laws. Super Tax Act, huh? Make people unhappy? No. Some science makes people unhappy? No. Make people happy? Get rid of some industry? That might be. Get rid of even more money for science? No. Minus 10% system improvement industrial constant systems. Upkeep 1 requires political experience. System improvement cost on systems. Plus 3 movement points on ships. Star boogie, yeah? Make love what not were. Plus 20 happiness per alliance on systems. Plus 10 happiness per peace on systems. That would be 2 cultural upkeep. But I'm making plenty of culture, right? I like this one. Pass it. Plus 3 movement. Yeah, let's go with Start Boogie too. Well, actually, no, that's going to take... Because it's plus 2 influence per citizen for a total of 96 upkeep. Yeah, no. Alright, we'll stick with this one for now. Election time! Select a political party to support. Well, the pacifists have plenty of power. And the scientists are still doing alright. So, as is a tradition, I will support the Green Party. They're good and entrenched, it looks like. This could be a good law here. Though it's going to be expensive on my culture. I'm losing less money. Excellent. Well, let's make more food for a already overpopulated planet. And we'll continue to make more food for an overpopulated planet. And we will even continue to make more food for the overpopulated planet. And then we'll make a nice expensive industrial plant that we can't afford. Excellent. Sounds good. Speaking of, like, upgrading places, that wouldn't be a bad thing to do, right? System development project. Do we have anything? What's this? It gives me industry. Well, that's better than manpower, I suppose. Yeah, that's all I have to choose from. It's industry. Oh, I suppose we could go with industry, but what system is being developed? How do I know? Maybe I just leveled up all my star systems? Is that what happened? Good work! Researching the commercial framework technology has paved your way for developing trade routes across your empire. The first step is to build a trade company HQ in one of your systems. Why there? I don't know. I kind of want my trade company to be here in ISO. So, I guess I'm going to wait a little bit. You've gained control of a solar nebula. The effect will be applied to Catria. Hey, some dust! +5 gained per player. CP still alive. +5 gained per player. Command point still alive at the end of a battle on a fleet. 25% extra experience on a fleet. And straight up +50 dust. I'm getting the feeling that this might be another good time to put a cut in the episode. How long has this episode been going? We are up to over 2 hours, yeah. So, anyway, let's just. Whoa! No, 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 no. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, maybe somewhere around. There. Shh. All right. As I was saying, so we need to wrap this episode up. This is Nature's Edge. We are a custom empire built to be scientific, peaceful, and do our gene splicing and love nature. We are trying to peacefully assemble this area of the galaxy as kind of like a tall, economic, prosperous area. We want to make friends with our neighbors here. Well, we want to make friends with our humanoid neighbors here. These hostile Klingon-like Japanese samurai sword-wielding aliens. They frighten us a little bit, and we're not too keen on becoming too peaceful with them. So if we can prop up these guys to remain as a buffer state between us, we're quite happy with that. We do have our first defensive station moving to Leo, which will kind of be our one of our key systems, if you will, that's going to be up here on our frontline border. So that's going to help solidify our defenses a little bit, ish, if you will. It is a behemoth class ship, so it's pretty powerful. But yeah, this is what is this? What game am I playing? Something 2. Wow. Endless Space 2. Sorry. Complete brain fart there. So this is Endless Space 2. I'm rather a noob to it. So I am not exactly a noob to 4X games. I don't know how well I've been going about playing this particular run. I don't think it's been horrible, though I'm sure there's been some nuances of the game that have passed me by at this point, and I've maybe haven't progressed as far or as quickly as a more veteran player likely would have, because, well, let's face it, they probably have a little more experience playing this game than I do. This is my first time. But hopefully, you're enjoying this content, even if I'm a complete noob. And if so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.